Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into the chart. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is just for fun. Now let's start with Nasdaq. This is the daily chart on Nasdaq, and we had a big green candle. This is actually a bullish engulfing candle telling me that we might continue to go to the upside. However, 20-day EMA is offering some resistance at around 11,195 right now. If we do break above that, then we might run up to 11,399, the 50-day EMA, and also 11,386 will offer some resistance. So actually, in that case, my price target will be 11,386. We can also see a little W formation telling us that we might have a bullish turnaround in this market on the daily chart. And let me measure the price target. So if we break to the upside and this plays out, then we do have a bullish turnaround. If it doesn't play out, then it's not a bullish turnaround. I'm usually conservative, but right now let's measure the wicks as well. And let's see what price target we get out of this formation. Wow. The price target is 11,584. 11,500 is could be strong resistance for us. So 11,500 would be my price target, or even 11,492, somewhere there. I would say that if this is a bullish turnaround, we might get to this level. However, if we break above that level and hit my price target, it is possible that we hit that. If it's a bullish turnaround, very possible. Then probably we will run up to 12,060, which is going to offer resistance for us. So let's see. We will have an exciting week. Next week, it is possible that we can play this out. Well, before going further, let's look at the weekly chart. Let's have a quick look at the weekly chart. I think to have a clear view, we need to look at the weekly and the daily chart. And on the weekly, let me just put it aside because it's disturbing my view. On the weekly, we have these previous two weekly candles is also telling us, they are telling us that we might have a bullish turnaround. So next week, we could have a green candle, in fact, a big green candle, running up to, on the weekly, I'm talking about the weekly, 11.6, even 11.619. It is very possible to the 20 EMA. Once we break above there, we could even run up to the 50 EMA, 12,394. Wow. But of course, we are bearish on the weekly. 20 EMA is way below the 50 EMA. So in order to have a bullish turnaround, and we could have a big W bottom in that case, but we need to run up to $12,000 level. And if we do run up to that level, I will share about this W formation, and we will measure the price target out of this formation. Come on, it looks exciting, very tradable if we break to the upside. Okay, let's go and look at all the other indices. Sp500 weekly chart. This is the weekly chart on Sp500. 20 EMA is offering resistance. We could not break above, but next week we might, because on the S&P 500, these candles suggest that all the fours are being bought. So we might, once we break above the blue line, I mean above the 20 EMA, above 39.23, then we might run up to 4021. Yeah. Going over to the daily chart on S&P 500. So on the weekly, it's possible that we will have a bull run soon. We have a big bullish engulfing candle, and yeah, well, 39.13 is 39.15, somewhere there where we just closed. We have resistance, so we need to break above there. But once we break above that area, I think we could run up to 4040, and of course even 4100 as well. So, and this is telling me that we will continue this bull run next week, even on Monday possibly. All right, let's go over to Dow Jones. This is the daily chart on Dow Jones. Big engulfing candle, Dow Jones. This is telling me that there's not real resistance right here. So I think we will run up to 34,300 at least, but even to up above 34,700. Okay, let's have a quick look at the weekly chart for Dow Jones. So it seems to me that next week we might continue the bull run with all the indices. Yeah, here we go. We had this inverse head and shoulder pattern here, and I had a measured price target. We did not, of course, we came back down to touch the 50 and 20 EMA. On the weekly, we were bearish, but we had a golden cross. So now we can freely continue this bull run. And we came back down, and we hit this area, and we started to go up. This is very bullish actually for me. So I think, I don't remember my price target, maybe I should measure it again, but I think we are going to continue this bull run, and we might, I think I shared with you that we might run up to new all-time highs with the Dow Jones. Okay, let's go over to the German index. The German index is exceptionally very strong, has proved to be very strong. But on the weekly, we are still bearish in this sense that the 20 EMA is still below 50 EMA, but is running up very close. We might have a golden cross. We had a big green candle, weekly candle. In fact, it is telling me that next week we will continue the bull run. So where is our price target? Wow. We could, well, we could run up back to, where are we now? Yeah, 14, let me just look at it. 15,000 could offer resistance for us, but once we are above 15,000 and have a daily or weekly close, we are looking at the weekly right now. So once we have a weekly close above 15,000, then we could run up to all-time high areas. This is also very bullish formation. We ran up too much, and we came back down to touch the 50 EMA, and we continued this bull run. This is very bullish formation for me. All right, so it's by the dips for all the indices basically. Let's go over to Japan, and this is the weekly chart on Nikkei, the Japanese index. And for Nikkei, we actually had a bearish cross here, meaning that we might continue this fall, which we did. We continued this fall. We came down to touch the 200 EMA, the yellow line here, but we bounced back up. So now, if we don't break down below the 200 EMA, if we break down below there, then this is a very bearish confirmation, and we could just fall freely to the downside, because I see a double bottom formation here. But if we continue this bull run, it is very possible that we run up to touch the 20 EMA, which is right now at around 27,100. So that's Nikkei. And now let's go over to Russell and have a quick look at Russell. Russell closed at 1800. So this is the weekly chart on Russell. We have candles that are telling me that we might have a bullish turnaround in this market. We need to cross and go above 1813, the 20 EMA. Once we are above there, we might run up to 1875, the 50 EMA. And once we break above there and can stay there, then we might continue a bull run, and then I will measure targets. That's all for now. See you next time.